Okay, so where are we going to next?
I don't know, someplace interesting. You think that being in a brand new galaxy, that wouldn't be as hard to do, but...
Might need to change games for that.
I'm afraid we might. And that terrifies me. That really, really does. I mean, such potential. You know? Such missed opportunity and potential, you know? You know, they had a fan base, you know? That wasn't the hard part. I mean, it's so hard for new ideas and new IPs and new teams and all kinds of things to get ahead and to get their stuff out there. And they had that. They had people interested in this stuff for years.
We're on a collision course with unknown objects.
Make corrections. Sam, are you on this?
Collision is imminent.
Yeah, there's something in front of you. You're not going to avoid it.
Now!
Hi there. I'm Eddie, your shipboard computer.
That's pretty good.
I'm feeling just great, guys.
Kett ships. 12. No, more.
They've got us pinned against the Scourge.
They are scanning us, Pathfinder.
We'll scan them back!
What?
Scan everything.
Retaliatory scan, go! It's like hit any button, they all retaliate.
Where is the one who activated the remnant? Their DNA signature is there. Answer me.
I'm sorry, he's dead right now, but could you leave your name and number?
You're the one in my way. Who are you? They've lost navigation.
We're being steered into their ship.
Just tell me what you want.
I won't explain what you can't understand.
Ryder, I have almost regained control of the ship. I need a few more seconds.
He came really close to saying that he didn't have time to explain why he didn't have time to explain.
God, that would have been terrible, wouldn't it have been?
I actually know a lot about the Remnant. We should compare notes.
Enough. Your defiance is naive and reckless.
That wasn't defiance, that was the other option.
The beginning of your greatness.
I literally offered to share information and he called it defiance.
Sam?
I have plotted a potential course through the Scourge.
Do it!
I can see this relationship as something we're all going to have to work at.
Report. Enemy destroyed. Damage to aft sensors. Scourge got it? Yes.
Get us out of here.
Get scourged.
Yep.
It will be tight.
That's what she said.
Yes!
Bunga! I'm sorry, you're the pilot. You should be saying that. If you're surprised, we're all in trouble.
Nice work, kid.
Was it? Who you talked to?
But who the hell was that guy?
Ryder, we've got trouble down here. You need to find us a port now.
We just left one.
Great. Where'd we end up, anyway? Sensors are damaged, but I think we're at the vault's coordinates. You think? Gil, give it what you can. We're setting down. We're being contacted. We have to land. Open a comm.
Tov Jagalesto.
Boom shakalaka like a boom shakalaka.
He actually said that.
What?
We're visitors from another galaxy. Our intentions are peaceful.
Minus all the gunfire, of course.
Av Naleseto.
Non-accepto?
They've sent us a nav point.
Set us down. Yes. Look at that. It's beautiful.
Welcome to Los Angeles.
So we've gone for the desert planet, for the textbook green and water wet planet.
we need in that vault.
Please, you're not really going out there on your own.
We can't afford a repeat of last time. I'm the Pathfinder. First contact is on me.
Most important thing ever. No pressure.
What do you mean can't have a repeat of last time? Wasn't last time a great success according to everything you've been saying?
And no playing with any naughty, bug-eyed monsters.
Wow, man, I just don't... Again, none of these... no piece of dialogue feels connected to any of the pieces around
Sadly,
it at
no.
all. If Mass Effect 1 feels like getting to play a classic Star Trek episode, and Mass Effect 2 and 3 kind of feel like playing Babylon 5 episodes.
Yeah.
This game, I feel like I'm trapped in an episode of Lost in Space.
Yeah, kinda. And the other thing is, why is Drax getting face blocked by the camera here? Why excuse me, cameraman would be shoving him out of the way so fast right now.
Liam's trying to photobomb us, that's what it is.
Liam is kind of staring at the Pathfinder.
If this goes badly, if I get eaten alive, even if it's hilarious, please destroy the vids.
Not a chance. Okay, are these the cat people? We're gonna see the cat people now.
Yeah, I think so.
Oh, finally! Somebody interesting to see and talk to. Okay, this I'm excited about.
Don't get your hopes up.
Oh, great. She's basically just given them the bird in their culture. This is not a way to begin a relationship.
Need me to take my shoes off?
Oh god, no.
Wow, really? We made a TSA joke. And the ship is still popping in. You know what I mean? Like, it's like a minute later. You guys are so proud of these designs, is that you're hiding it by looking at everybody's back and in helmets and... Oh my god.
I'm Paran Shai, governor of Aya. We are the Angara.
Hello. I'm a Pathfinder with the initiative.
And apparently we can speak English.
We're here to make sweaters out of you.
I've heard of your journey, Joel.
From who?
I have this in hand.
Ephra saw the ship come in and sent me to find out what's going on.
She's a human from another galaxy. A Pathfinder.
Oh god.
Aya is hidden, protected. What do you want?
Okay, this is a big question here. We should think about this. Do they mean, like, right now? Do they mean our species or exploration as a whole? Is it they're trying to find out if we're really working on our colonistic procedures here? Or are they talking about just the visit at this point? I mean, there's a lot that needs clarification.
I think what they're suggesting here is that not everybody knows the location of this planet. I think they're in hiding. We got the coordinates from the vault, so they're suspicious about how it is we arrived here. Now again, I mean, I don't know. We're cataloging thousands of exoplanets across our own galaxy in the present time, so how you could just hide a planet, I don't know.
Here's the thing. Yeah,
but
they should...
Our intentions are simple. We'd like to look in your vault, and then we're out of here.
You think that's simple? You don't know anything.
You have no idea.
I'll inform Ephra. He'll be waiting for you in his office at the Resistance headquarters. I'll meet you there.
Will somebody please explain to me how and why they know English?
I will accompany you through our city. Your crew will stay on your ship. Follow me.
Well, I think it's a Babelfish situation. Guys, those guards' guns were clipping through their hands.
Yeah, that does seem to happen a lot. They couldn't quite fix that.
Follow closely. Do not try to explore the city or interact with anyone. Ephra's guards will use force if necessary.
Understood. Is it okay to ask you questions?
I suppose.
I love it. They bring you to a new location, and they're like, do not explore or interact with anything.
Should I close my eyes? Okay, can you put on blinders?
No, and I can't save.
Okay.
I can't even experiment with...
If you're the governor, why do I need to see this Ephra?
He's leader of the Resistance.
What's that?
What are you resisting?
They fight the Kett and protect us.
I thought we made up the word the Kett.
All right, I'm doing it. Oh,
what are you doing?
Oh, I can't even...
Get over here.
What are you doing?
I wanted to see what would happen.
Seriously? You're gonna get shot.
Yeah, I'm gonna make them shoot me.
The crowd.
I knew it!
Yep. I just wanted to see it happen. Stay with Governor Shi. Do not disobey the guards.
Wow.
Okay.
You couldn't tell that was a follow mission. I could even tell that was a follow mission.
Oh, I knew, but I wanted to see what would happen.
It's so tiny.
Follow closely. Do not try to explore the city or interact with anyone.
Do not loot any crates.
Efra's guards will use force if necessary.
Understood. Is it okay to ask you questions?
I suppose.
Force is one thing. Lethal force, that's another.
If you're the governor, why do I need to see this Ephra?
He's leader of the resistance.
Zac Efron is leader of the resistance?
They fight the Kett and protect us.
That's
They
funny.
slow you down and they make you do this, and then they make this person's walking animation so awkward to watch. They're literally vibrating their way down
Yeah.
the stairs.
I detect unusual levels of electrostatic energy in the Angara.
I love how they jump. I know several songs they're gonna love.
It belongs in a containment cell.
Oh, so you guys are racist.
Oh, please, so are we, apparently. And every race we
Oh,
brought.
true. Not saying it,
Am
yeah.
I that intimidating?
You're an outsider who invaded our home. We know nothing about you.
I can show you a database.
I'm not here to cause trouble.
Then keep moving.
It's not really an invasion.
I can show you my movie collection.
I mean, trespassing maybe? Not invasion.
Yeah, we're invading the galaxy. We just have to accept that. Yep, invading.
Okay, humans as a group, the Andromeda Initiative.
None of the local flora register in my data files. We've encountered an undiscovered ecosystem.
What are you talking about? They discovered it.
Your city is beautiful.
Thank you. You're the first outsider to see it.
I'm honored.
We didn't want you to see it.
Hopefully I won't be the last.
Yeah, the initiative could be a galactic invasion, but
What
us
happens
landing
if
our
Effort
ship
doesn't like
here,
me?
we're merely trespassing.
He won't.
Again,
at worst,
clarification.
But you need to earn
Details
his
are everything.
trust.
He's responsible for everyone's safety.
Yeah.
I know what that's like.
You're a leader.
Trying to be.
but no real person
Yep.
would walk that way.
This is the Resistance headquarters. Ephra is waiting inside.
Remember, don't make eye contact.
They are bullies, but this situation is now your fault. Don't get kicked out, Moran, not because of them.
But you're telling me to be weak.
No, I am telling you to be strong through your cunning and heart. Okay?
Why are they saying
Okie
okay?
Hey,
Okie dokie, Smokey. Golly willikers.
It really is the best one in the Resistance.
I know.
Hi, staring person.
Our experience with the Kett makes us naturally distrustful of all aliens.
I can understand that. I distrust the Kett too.
We met... Really? We met aliens once and had to shoot at them. We shoot at everything now.
Yeah, I should introduce you to Liam.
We've had our own run-ins with the cat.
Then you really do understand.
Not really.
When the Archon came to Heleus, he demolished our sovereign state. Took what he wanted, as if we were nothing. Now, the Kett mercilessly abduct Angara. Often, we never see our people again. Come this way. Ephra is waiting,
We should put a stop to that.
Wait, the cat kidnap you? Steal your people?
and the Resistance fights them every day. With everything we can.
Is it attrition? What are they after?
You should save your
What?
questions
What?
for Ephra.
Kadara be damned. I won't lose Vold.
What?
Ephra, this is one of the aliens from the Milky Way. A Pathfinder.
I'm sure they would have their own name for our galaxy.
Pathfinder. It's an aggressive move coming to Aya.
They have their own language, but
I
again,
know,
we've skipped right past that to...
Yeah.
We're not only speaking English, but we're using English idioms.
Even at best,
I mean, what the heck?
At absolute best, we would have a single person or a translator or Sam or technology or something. In fact, to be honest, this would have been a great opportunity for Sam having access to all of our linguistic databases and all the different things out there for you to be the one character that can understand the alien races after Sam does some kind of weird scanning and whatever else and whatnot. You know what I mean?
That might sound like it's a good idea, except...
Because then the Pathfinder would have a purpose. Everyone would focus on the Pathfinder. You know what I mean?
Yes. And your purpose would be to repeat everything that everybody said. So it wouldn't change the game, because the game would still have to present alien dialogue to you as English so you could understand
the Pathfinder
it.
parrot.
So basically what it means is that every time an alien said something, they would say it in English, but all the characters around you would have to pretend they didn't understand, because they did. You know, that would not help. That would not help.
It would have made a lot more sense story-wise, because then at least the Pathfinder would not only would have a purpose interacting with all these people, could be the focus of all these different character interactivities, but from a cutscene perspective, you could have simply had them exchange dialogue with these people. She could then, paraphrase to where is needed, and anything big and important or whatnot, saying, okay, this is what they said, and then you cut, and then go to whatever you're planning to do next. You wouldn't have to really actually do it all the time. So, but I'm just saying that it makes no sense that all of these people speak friggin' English, and it is the big sci-fi skip, leapfrog, jumping BS.
No, it doesn't.
I'm not a fan of.
It doesn't, but all the other games, I know, but all the other games did that as well, so I'm not going to pick apart Andromeda for doing something that all the other Mass Effect games also did.
They're going to the lowest common denominator that everybody else in sci-fi does, which is, guess what? The aliens speak English.
To me, what this interaction so far is underscoring is that they kind of do want this new galaxy to be a wild, wild west, right? We've still got the xenophobia.
It would have to be to justify our being the way we are.
But why should it be?
It shouldn't.
I mean, this guy's acting like the only aliens is like, first we met the Kett, and they tried to conquer us, and now I meet you.
Jerks.
It's like, wait a minute. So the other galaxy, like, we're new to this galaxy, but you're not new to it. You live here.
I see this turning to the enemy of my enemy is my friend thing. That's where I see this kind of leading up to.
Like, in real life, is Andromeda a younger galaxy than the Milky Way? Well, it seems like they want it to be that way.
I don't. Well, see, again, they have to be, because if we showed up after 600 years of travel and both galaxies had progressed at a very similar rate, we could arrive being 600 years behind technological.
Sure.
Every other species that we run into. And you know what? I kind of expected that.
It wasn't meant that way. I have an ark full of desperate people counting on me to find them a home before they starve.
Of course, I feel for you and your people. So, Pathfinder, never mind how you even found us. Why are you here?
To eat.
On a hostile planet we call Eos, I explored an ancient structure, a vault, and brought it back online. It stabilized that planet's environment.
Remnant. Recent intelligence supports that claim.
If I'm right, there's a vault on Aya that's different. I need to look inside.
You're right. There's a vault out there, but it was shut years ago and the entrance hidden. We can't help you. The Moshai could. She's our most revered scientist and elder.
What, she's not 20-something like me?
This vault. But now the Kett have her, and our rescue attempts failed. She's lost to us, and you.
God, I don't even know what to say anymore.
Just swipe
they keep
right.
talking about remnant tech being ancient, but remember again, like, all of this stuff supposedly happened. The Scourge and the processors since we left. The Scourge and the response to it, including the vaults and the thing they call the remnant, are actually relatively recent as far as we know. Also, again, no distinction between these two options. I can do it without her, or do I have to do it with her?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that's like, you haven't written any real option here.
Yeah.
Just let it go. Just let it go and deliver the next line.
Let it go.
There must be another way. How can I convince you? Can I offer help?
Arrogant. I don't know you, let alone trust you. Why would I want your help?
Of course.
Ifra, I feel Ephra, what this alien says is extraordinary.
What, help?
No.
The Moshai would want us to be brave and not let this chance pass.
Joel, you talk too much.
Why am I still
Let
holding my
me
gun up at a
assess
45
this.
degree angle?
Alien, I'll be your eyes. I know you can spare me.
Go if you want. But when she tries to kill you, be prepared to strike first.
What?
I'm Jal Amaderav. I'll be your envoy through Angaran space.
If you wait until I try to kill you, you can't act first. It'll be second.
Yeah.
And these, again, not much distinction between these two.
Well, welcome aboard is a question, whereas the other one is I'm grateful is a statement. I would go with the statement.
It's gonna be cozy, so I hope you like people.
And that had bore no connection whatsoever to what was written. What?
I hope I don't regret this.
Me too.
And no explanation
Okay,
as to what that is, why you're doing it, or if it...
Okay, you know
oh my god, these cultural things.
You know what? It took me a second. I realized that what was going on there was the alien teaching you
its form of a
gestures.
handshake, yes.
I just thought the animation had glitched out.
No, I understood what he was doing. It's just that the animation wasn't very refined in doing it.
Oh, I know, but again, see, that's the problem. When you've already built up a reputation for having a bunch of glitchy animations, you can't do something like that and expect people to recognize what you're doing. I just thought the game was...
I got it.
He's
I
glitching
got
out.
it. You always get... It's another sci-fi trope of having those awkward handshake moments, and I was expecting it. I really, really was. It was not a surprise, and I knew exactly what was going on.
Stars above. It's you. I was hoping to get a chance to speak with you. You left your home to cross dark space. Is it true you can never go back?
Well, I could. It'd
Yeah.
just take me 600 years
This
to
is
do
home
it.
now.
To take such a risk and give up your old life. Why did you do it?
Mostly
I
to
don't
the
really
fame.
remember.
I couldn't
mostly
resist
to
the adventure of a lifetime.
I know the feeling. There's a rush in taking a chance and hoping for the best.
My turn for a question. Do I get to know your name?
Oh, of course. I'm Avela Kajar, curator for the Repository of History. We study relics of our past, try to piece together what we lost in the Scourge. And the truth is, there was something I wanted to talk to you about. Pathfinder, how much do you know about our history?
0. I just landed and you had one conversation with me.
Again, another person that speaks my language perfectly and for no readily apparent reason.
Also, is this a romance option? That's got a heart
I would
label
say
on it.
yes. So go for it.
But that's the logical
yes, you're a
answer to
slut.
this.
You want to
I
bang
know-
everybody, so go ahead and do it.
No, but it's an honest answer to the question. How much do I know about your history?
0.
Not much. I know nothing. Absolutely nothing. I just got here. What are you talking about?
Not a dicky bird.
I still have a lot to learn.
Centuries ago, the Scourge targeted my people. Our ships were the first to go dark.
I could tell
Many
you
of
more
those
over
ships
dinner.
went down over Havarl. The wilds of that planet are filled with history. A scientist on Havarl just contacted me with a new nav point of an intact crash site. A huge opportunity. But with Remnant patrolling the area, we can't get close enough. Not like you can.
How do you know about me and the Remnant?
How do you know
I
me
have
at
friends
all?
in the Resistance. They heard your conversation with Ephra. I know it's a lot to ask, but you have a ship.
That conversation
and
was
the
30
means to get
seconds
past
ago.
The Remnant. Without your help, I'm stuck.
Let's go out and shoot ourselves some history.
God. Yeah, seriously.
I don't think Ephra would be too happy with this arrangement.
Ephra doesn't have to know, and if he finds out, he can direct his anger at me.
No.
Takes guts to stand up to him.
Does it?
I'd face
Does
worse to
it?
get a
How
piece
do
of
you
our
know
history
that?
back.
We just met
You
the
just
guy.
met this person. Like, again, there are so many things about this that are on fast forward, it's not even funny.
Make no sense.
No.
I've always wanted to give
What?
archaeology a try.
Oh, I was hoping you'd say that. If you find anything, I'll be here.
Archaeology with
Thank you,
bullets.
Pathfinder.
Okay, I guess.
Hi, total stranger. I'm going to go out and find a crash site on an alien world I don't know anything about with the people I've just met for 30 seconds and, risk my lives of my crew, myself, my project, my future, my species, my, entire...
So yeah, this was the character. There's something to scan.
And this doesn't piss people off or worry them. You're walking around this place you're not supposed to be exploring with giant scanning equipment. I'm sorry, why is anybody screaming and tackling you, calling you a spy?
Aggressive? Yeah, I mean they were super hyper vigilant a minute ago, and now nobody cares after a very nondescript, non-committal conversation
behind closed doors.
Yeah, that somehow people overheard.
I know, instantly. That's the other thing. Oh, yes, that conversation down the hall. Oh, yes, my friends in the Resistance told me about it while it was happening in real time. And, of course, I immediately know the person, because, there's a button.
Trade? Trade. Trade.
Are you asking
telling.
or telling?
Trade. Do you exchange goods and services? How does your economy work?
I'm sorry, this would be a totally awesome opportunity to completely troll someone.
We have credits, but little to spend them on.
Think you might spend them here? Could be.
How can we
What are your
have
credits
anything
worth?
that's worth? Oh my god!
What can we do with them?
You pay them to us for whatever we're selling.
Now we cut open the heart. And what do you offer?
I don't know. What do you want?
Your ship?
Not for sale.
Worth a try.
Is there something else I can do for you?
Yes. Call me Soka. I run cargo between Aya and other worlds. Good work. Good at it. You're here to help my people. Prove it. I need help. One of my suppliers off-world stopped checking in. Has things I need. There could be trouble.
You're one of few people here willing to give me a chance. I'll take it.
You have a ship? I have my supplier's nav point. His name is Kolo. Find him, his supplies. Come back and prove you're helpful. Then maybe we trade.
You know what? If you want to talk missed opportunities, I think there was a missed opportunity here in replacing the entire in-game economy
with the barter system. Oh, I totally agree.
because
we've
this idea that we've got some script that we call credits, and once I pay you for a thing from you bought in credits, you can then only use that to buy something else from us.
I'm sorry,
and the guys
that was? That was Flavian Fauble beads, but unfortunately we can only trade them for other Flavian Fauble beads. They needed to come up with something, and not to mention the fact that we have a ship stores of inventory of all kinds of different things that could be useful, wonderful, really, really bad, highly toxic, and could ruin entire cultures here. So why don't we get on to exchanging some of that information first to see if there's anything that they could be, used and useful that we have that we could offer them as a sign of good faith or could assist them in some way that they would be receptive to our presence, let alone our interactivity. That seems like a first logical step, but if he doesn't even know what we have, how could he possibly know that he would want what we do have? Do you know what I mean? Other than the ship, not to mention the fact, it makes no sense for him to offer to buy it. Where would we go? We would be shipless. We're not going to live here. Do you know what I mean? It's like, what are we going to do? Evacuate all the crew and equipment and say, yeah, you can have my ship, go ahead. I'll just move here now.
Are you guys trying to break into that door? What are you doing? This guy's guarding.
He doesn't care about the other person's door.
This is as far as you go.
Yep, everybody speaks English.
Alright.
I bet the birds speak English.
So yeah, apparently a lot of people like the crew member you get here.
What, character-wise?
I'm not feeling it
he's
yet.
Interesting, but I kind of think that this particular species and its design is kind of fallen into the Avatar trope, which is, big eyes, cat-like. It's like they're cherry-picking attributes that they think that people find attractive.
You're free to explore this area, but the city is off limits. Until that changes, I'll be your liaison. How may I help you, Pathfinder?
Oh, great, so I have a liaison and an envoy.
Focus of activity.
Sounded like you and Joel know each other.
Our families are related.
You sound nothing alike.
We have multiple worlds. Our culture is complex.
I'd like to know more.
Lots of places have enough.
And maybe you will.
That's
kind
basically
of,
what
not
that
to mention
answer
the fact
is.
that everybody sounds Australian.
What can you tell me about your other worlds?
Life on them is hard. The people harder. Every day is a struggle to survive.
Why not bring everyone here?
We will not abandon any more worlds to the Kett. And Aya cannot support all of us.
Yeah, I know, it really looks like a hole out here with all the greenery and the waterfalls and like 100 square meters per person out here. You guys don't exactly look
if they
overcrowded.
When am I allowed to visit the city again?
That's not for me to decide.
Who will? Your boss? Or Ephra?
Governor Shai has jurisdiction over Aya. She will authorize your entrance if you earn Ephra's trust. You spoke with Soko and Avela. Help them, and you may help yourself. The Kett swayed us with words. Now we judge outsiders by their actions.
Wait, the Kett don't really seem to
we
be
haven't
much
really
for
had
words.
much conversations with them, which is another one of our flaws. But no, the point I want to make is, like, if they're in a struggle with them, why isn't the first thing that they ask us about is our weaponry? You would think that if they were in some kind of a struggle that they would want to acquire any advanced technology or different technology that would help defeat the Kett, correct?
Mm-hmm.
I think any leader would.
Yep.
So why aren't they asking that? It's like, oh, by the way, what weapons and armory do you and your vessels have? Can we trade for it? Or, here's the other thing, why haven't they tried to just take it, rush the ship, put us all in lockup?
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, why aren't we in quarantine and worried about spreading our diseases everywhere? That's something I was thinking of.
No, not that. If we're presumed to be more advanced, then it would make sense. They would want to get access to our technology. And the presumption that we're more advanced would again come from the idea of intergalactic travel. In other words, if it's true that we came from another galaxy, that would appear to indicate a higher level of technology than anyone in this galaxy has, assuming that no other civilization has left this galaxy to go to the Milky Way or anywhere else. But then I started thinking, if you show up in a spaceship and you say you came from another galaxy, why would anybody believe you? Why aren't any of these people saying, our scientists say it's impossible. You can't go faster than the speed of light. Nobody can survive. It's not, why doesn't anybody disbelieve us? And they would say, look, you're making what part of this galaxy you're from? You're from another galaxy? That's a stupid lie. Why would you try to fool me with just such a simple lie?
We showed them our RDs. The IDs, they all say Milky Way on them, so obviously. The whole phrasing is off.
You don't just stand here waiting to answer my questions, right?
I assist the governor in all matters. While you're here, this is my priority.
Pretty far outside your normal job, huh?
I did not begin this day expecting to speak with it. You?
Nice save.
Yeah, it's been a long day.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Tired. With a what? What was he saying? A human? An alien? An
alien?
Outsider?
A human?
Thanks for your time, Enro.
Of course.
I was waiting for him to say, "What is this time of which you speak?"
Oh man, it's just not.
Your ship is. We have nothing like it.
Wait till you see the inside.
It gets better.
Oh yeah.
You ready to go?
I'll introduce you to the rest of my crew.
No, I won't.
Your bridge. We have nothing like it.
I'm not doing that.
Mm-hmm.
And this chair, magnificent invention. Although, actually, given the way the the limbs bend backwards, I think a lot of people are gonna. Some of the aliens are gonna have difficulty using.
I'm
our
surprised
chairs.
all the aliens don't have problems with certain chairs. Their bone structures and leg length and whatever else are all different.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, as far as first contact goes, at least that went better than the last one.
Only slightly.
Yeah, what happened? I wanted to look around.
Wait.
And now we have another mouth to
For
feed,
who?
whatever he eats.
Did the translators not work?
They work.
What translators? They would have.
Yeah, see, there are
Did they?
translators. I mean, they've addressed this. It's probably
maybe.
it's probably in a codex entry somewhere.
Come on, everyone. Can we just all please try to just listen up?
Begging. Interesting strategy.
Ryder, we followed our best lead here, and now we don't even
We
have
have two
that.
side quests.
Jal has offered to do what he can to help us access the vault on Aya.
How do we do that when we're leaving the planet it's on?
That's a fair point.
It's called
Jal,
a side
seriously.
mission, Vetra. Get with the program.
Settle down. Ryder's right. There's an Angara right here. Let's hear from the new guy.
One day, about 80 years ago, the Archon and the Kett arrived in Heleus, and the horror began.
They declared war?
Nothing so easy to define or fight.
The Kett kidnap Angara. Their people disappear without a trace. What if they were us?
Sure, I'll fight Kett all day long, but that's no plan.
I agree. We need to get into that vault, Ryder. Surprisingly, I'm with PB. Our own mission has to take priority. We have a plan. Kind of. Pretty solid. Jal?
The resistance is stretched thin.
How much
I
of a
was
plan do you
tasked with
have?
traveling to two of our worlds at our briefing this morning. And you'll accompany me.
Because?
Because then, Ephra will see you as trustworthy. You want that.
Jal's told me about these two worlds, Havarl and Vold.
Before the Scourge disaster, Vold was a thriving planet of billions. A shining center of technology and life.
And now?
It's the
Now
center
it's just New Jersey.
of our ground war against the Kett. Our resistance base is fighting Kett Command for control of the planet.
What about the other?
Havarl is the birthplace of the Angara. It's started to degrade, to become wild and dangerous. We suspect Remnant.
Now we're talking.
We've recently lost contact with our scientists.
Still don't get how any of this helps us.
I do. Help us, or rather help me, and I'll vouch for you, right? Because Jal wants inside Aya's vault too.
Pathfinder,
I'm sorry,
it's
did we
your
work this out
call.
about 5 minutes ago?
Yeah.
Okay. Yes. I appreciate the vote of confidence. Maybe more like optimism. Confidence?
Yeah, she's
You'll
not
get
very
there.
confident person.
Jal, give Kella the nav points for both planets. Let's do this.
Stop saying that.
Wow.
What?
Why did everybody? Yeah, I'm sorry. I was going to ask
Where'd
why everybody
go?
Yeah, too many
You've
things
cleared out
fast
fast.
forward, or in some cases, instantaneous.
Oh man.
Still
Sweaters.
compiling my first impressions. But even their body
Okay,
language
can we get an
is
explanation on the translators
so
things?
emotional.
What?
I can't wait for my first session with Jarl.
Well, I mean, we're going on a rant
really?
for 10 minutes, but if there's something buried in here saying, oh, by the way, we have translator devices, well, fine, but they should have brought that on a hell of a lot, in a better way, and certainly far more obvious than, oh, by the way, we've got universal translators, and they work great.
What are you doing here?
So we have a stowaway.
You mean PB?
She's decided to set up in one of the escape pods.
Yes, we know.
You don't need a psychologist to tell you that one's got commitment
really?
issues.
How long have you felt this way?
How do you think the crew is holding up?
I'm happy to share what I can without violating patient confidentiality. Anyone in particular? I sort them in their files and my brain by species.
Because I'm a racist. Again, we're like an interaction behind. I think it was assuming that we talked to everyone right after a certain mission. So, like, this should have occurred
maybe
like before we
can work out your personality problems to 10 decimal places if it'll help.
How do you think the human crew members are handling things?
There's a lot of them.
What do you think about humans? You sure got a lot of them.
Oh my god, we ought to do something about it.
It's almost like an infestation.
Suvi okay?
She's remarkably adaptive. I'm kind of jealous.
What is that?
She's not an adaptive personality.
What does that mean?
How's Cora doing?
She's processing. Your father was her mentor. She expected to follow in his footsteps.
She's a little butthurt. Yeah, we get that.
Pathfinder to you.
Yes,
just because she trusts his judgment doesn't mean she's not confused or hurt.
Yes, butthurt.
How's Liam?
A handful.
And then tries
Every
to
time
shoot
I
it.
patch him up, he breaks something new. Liam's "we can't lose" attitude is commendable, but I worry how he'll react when something does go wrong.
Yeah, like when they kill Kirkland.
Gil?
Gil likes to use humor as a defensive technique. He'd rather bury himself in the Nomad than tackle emotions head on.
That can be arranged.
I'd like to check in on the non-human
Actually, it'd be
crew.
almost preferred.
Ask away.
So we lump in all the non-humans together because, you know, after all, you know,
well, not only
what's
that,
the
I
difference
think, to
between
be
Krogan
honest,
and
it was
Salarian
organized this
anyway?
way not as a definition of her character, but just because it was easier in the menu system for them to do it this way.
I know, but you ought to think about what it is you're saying when
well, that's what happens when you hire
xenophobia is
racists.
a major theme of your damn game.
Tell me about Vetra.
Vetra's used to having someone depend on her. I think that's why she's so resourceful and likes providing for other people. That being said, I think she could use a little me time.
Yeah, not to mention
When
the
you
fact
say
it's like,
me, do you mean
are
you
we all going
or
to be
her?
using this as information so we figure out who we're going to try and bone?
Everybody wants a little Lexi time. Is it Lexi time? It's Lexi o'clock. I mean, like, what?
Oh man, I'm not going to be able to get Lexi Clock out of my head.
How's our Salarian?
He's quite the gossip. Tight-lipped about himself,
That's it?
though.
I have a feeling that like they were index cards for each character to describe what they're like, and she's just reading them. I mean, it's like they haven't written something about the character. What they've written is, this is what we want you to think about these people. So here it is.
Is Drac good?
Oh.
That old bastard's always good. I've never met anyone who can be so stubborn and so appreciative. Could you look out for him, Ryder?
That is just wrong on several levels. Oh, I know, but
Well, we know
Doctor,
asari
too
Krogan
much
romances are a
information.
thing.
Don't worry, Lexi. I'll keep an eye on him.
Thank you. And maybe don't mention I asked.
Is Jal doing okay?
He's adjusting. The rest of us have at least some understanding of each other's cultures. But to Jal, we're all outsiders. It's a
Especially
lot
with
to
the
take in.
smells.
I'd say he's doing pretty well.
Is PB all right?
She's avoiding me.
Which you will.
Probably thinks I'll poke her with a needle if she gets too close.
To be fair, you're always giving me shots.
It matters where.
Not in the hallway.
Thanks for the insight.
That's quite enough of that.
All right, I think
I'll
that's.
let you get back to
Let's
it.
go
that's enough.
exploring
I'll be here.
things.
Yeah, that's
or
enough Lexi
shooting
time for
things,
now.
or shoot them and then explore them. Or make some more guns for exploring.
This has got a thing on it.
Yeah, do we need to up the armor? I don't know what your armor is at.
320.
Yeah,
probably.
Well, we got
given
320
the last
points
experience
to
of
dump in
combat,
things,
I
so
probably do need
fire away.
something. Escape pod.
Aya has so much biodiversity and the waterfalls.
Just like Sir Kesh.
Scans of the Scourge. All that dark energy twisting and turning on itself. It's splendid. I suppose it is a rather darkly beautiful phenomenon. Darkly beautiful. I like that. Heleus is incredible, isn't it? Not just constructs like the Scourge and the Remnant Vaults. Just all of it. So alien. A constant reminder of the divine intelligence behind all creation.
Oh, I forgot.
There's nothing about the universe that suggests a divine intelligence. And most of what we've seen in Heleus is artificial, as you said yourself. Yes, but we're creative beings. Whoever made the Remnant was too. Why should that be proof against
I
a god?
forgot she was the religious
Wouldn't
fantastic.
a true creator want to pass on the drive to invent? You are welcome to your beliefs. It's good to have different voices on the team. Excellent. Oh, speaking of the team,
No, I was being
I should
dismissive
update the
of you.
folks back in the Nexus with the latest reports.
It's like
We'll talk later.
they literally won't let you be too offensive.
Mm-hmm. Or too offended.
Like you can shoot people on sight, but you can't dismiss her religious beliefs.
Yeah.
Glad you stopped by. You'll pardon me if I keep an eye on our vector?
You always say that.
That's probably smart.
Nothing like being on the bridge of your very own ship, is there?
See, this is just a repeat. We've had this conversation before, and once I'm in it, there isn't even any way out of it. It's like I have to.
Really, you can't escape.
No, you can't back out of it.
Test pilot, mostly. Plunging through the Nemean abyss was almost a preparation for the Scourge. Of course, it took a whole team to build the Tempest. I was the only one to come to Heleus, though.
Why did you?
What can I say? We poured our hearts into a ship that wouldn't realize her potential until Andromeda. I could have stood on the shore and waved goodbye, or took the leap to see how it all turned out.
I like the Tempest, but I'm not sure I'd travel between galaxies for her.
The unknown frontier had its charms, too. It's just strange not having the rest of the design team. I remember Serena debugging line 2281 over and over, chewing that green pencil. Tion and O'Connell arguing equations, tapping on the console, 3 drips of coffee on the corner.
You remember all that?
Oh, yes. Salarians have photographic memories, and apparently mine's unusually sharp. Like my past is still happening. Though I suppose with the Salarian arc missing, you might not get many chances to compare.
Hearing the dialogue over again, I feel the same way.
Oh my god.
No,
Well,
wait.
not only that, but people with photographic memories have a real hard time forgiving people for things.
Did we already have this conversation before, or did I just do this conversation in my playthrough, and that's why I know it?
That is
Does this sound familiar to you or not?
I don't know. I've had a lot of alcohol since then.
Since what? Like last week?
Since the last time we played, yeah.
Did you hear anything about the Ark back on the Nexus?
Not a peep. Isn't that strange? You'd think there'd be something. Not that I dislike your company, but it's lonely without other Salarians.
Don't sweat it. We'll bring the Salarians home.
Of course we will. I just have to be patient, that's all. I should get back to it, but thank you. I was afraid the Tempest would be mothballed after we lost your father. We built her for this. She deserves to be in a Pathfinder's hands. Please, come by any time.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to check whether or not we already did that, because I may just cut that whole thing out if we've already done that conversation, which I think we probably have.
Maybe, but you know what? We're gonna have to turn Pathfinder into a drinking game. So, every time we happen to hear Pathfinder, we have to take a drink.
Now see, that thing pulsing that said activate scanner made me think, oh, there must be something to scan. But there isn't.
Nope,
there's nothing.
Not a dicky bird.
Anomaly detected.
Okay, scan the planets. I think I'm gonna Havarl.
Anomaly detected. Probes launched. Tracking a huge mineral deposit.
I hope it's beryllium.
Nope. Please let it be beryllium.
Just graphite.
Damn it.
So if we...
picking up something.
Oh, any luck on Google?
Oh, yeah, like I said, Voeld, it says. Skip you.
Is that in the system?
No, but it was mentioned. Oh, okay, no. Nothing there.
I'm picking up something.
Yes, I see it. I mean, I almost don't need to scan for these. They're so prominent.
Probes launched. Satellite detected.
Kett satellite. It says disabling it permanently is a simple task. What button do I press to do that?
I don't know. A? Why don't we just, put a warhead on our probe? We could blow it out of the sky. Because we're explorers!
I'm picking up something.
Really? I'm putting something down.
Andromeda is so interesting. Every planet has one thing about it. And only one thing.
See, this is the thing I was talking about before.
And some planets have none.
Mm-hmm.
No interesting characteristics whatsoever.
Not to mention the no variation in weather, no variation in climate zones or
I'm picking up something.
All the things that you would get from different planets, even in the same system.
Tracking a huge mineral deposit.
Beryllium!
Sweet! Please tell me we get a lot.
100. 124 beryllium.
Perfect, dude. Let's get that sniper rifle. And you know what's really sad? Is the most exciting thing that we've had in exploring this entire galaxy is being able to build a gun.
Now, it is kind of neat that they have ship views for all these locations, but then again, I mean, like, there's almost no reason to stop in most of these places, because you'd have to exit the map to see them, and if you're just trying to scan 50 planets, then...
You know what would have been cool?
There's no reason to do it.
You know what would have been cool? Is to have a sub-window that you're looking at that had the close-up versions of it, and you moving the ship around through the galaxy out the window. That would have been the real-time movement from place to place. That would have been cool.
Okay, Black Widow Sniper Rifle 1, ultra rare blueprint. Craft.
Crafted,
Are you
baby.
sure you want to develop?
Oh, yeah.
We can rename it. Do you want to rename it?
No. We want to keep all the names consistent. We don't want to mess them.
Add it to your inventory.
Nice.
Okay. And let's go use the loadout terminal.
Yeah,
so we
let's
can,
equip that puppy.
Select it. Oh, wait, that's Biolab.
So we don't accidentally forget it.
Tech Lab. Where is it? Oh, it's over here, I think.
Now, I think the next thing we want to do is probably get some, like, ultralight stuff so we can, lighten our weight. Or is weight still a problem? I forget how they do that.
I don't think so. I don't... Oh, no, it is. Okay, weight and power recharge speed is still a thing.
Yeah, sweet. That's what I had a feeling.